Right, I'm just doing a mission to get some materials that I need. I'd say just a grab surveillance from a crash site, and I needed the combatant performance units to mod my suit. So I thought I'd show you just a bit of Elite Dangerous when it comes to doing missions. So I've got to land at this planet in the Sol system, not a trillion miles away from Earth. Yeah, so I just thought I'd show you. I'll talk you through a little bit of what I'm doing to see if it piques your interest. So I need to see in my navigation panel when it picks up the crash site. When I get close enough, it will automatically scan the planet to see if it can locate the crash site that I need to go to. Hopefully there won't be any shitheads there, but at the last one I went to, I did have to fight off some baddies. Luckily, I've got a pretty well buzzed up set of weapons. Always annoys me when the planet de-renders like that. It doesn't look pretty, but it's just... Well, this one looks a bit pretty though. Right, we should be getting close enough to actually scan it now. Should pop in any second. There it is, crash site. So I lock it in, and I just need to land, which is a tricky mini game. Oh, going into orbital. Orbital flight. That's what I was thinking of. Yes, that's the word. Right, so this is like a mini game in itself, trying to actually land. And if you guys are like me, you will fail terribly regularly until you work out roughly what you're doing. It's about keeping the number of seconds at the bottom there. You see it's going to 10 seconds, keeping that just by feathering the throttle around between 10 and 8 seconds. And also you can see I've got an angle of attack there, trying to keep it above 35 to 40. There we go, that'll do. I do like to come in steep because it just saves time, but there we go. And then we're into auto glide now, which will take us pretty close. And then because I have a habit of smashing into planets, we move all our pips at the bottom right there. You can see that I've got my pips in engine and systems at the minute. Systems are basically shield and such. I've just moved them all into systems. Don't need so much of the engine now. So I'm going to reasonably slowly just drift down whilst looking for baddies. Am I going in too quick already? Yes, I am. Look at that. This is what I do, you see. Fly by. Right, I'll put my landing gear down because that'll slow me down, and I'll do a U-turn.
Landing gear deployed.
Must be right underneath me now. Oh, I wasn't that far away after all. So I'll just use my vertical thrusters now. Looks pretty... Oh, no, there are some... Yeah, there's some baddies down there. Brilliant. Okay, we'll have a bit of a fight. At the bottom there, you can see a blue blob means I can land. And when it goes red, I can't. So I can land. I might land a bit further away because they do have a habit of shooting my ship if I get too close. So let's get docked and get out there and have a bit of a fight. Just make sure I've got the right suit on. So it's my Maverick suit with a sniper type plasma rifle and a plasma secondary weapon, which is quite nice. That'll do. Let's go and have a bit of a fight. Always get chucked out the back of the ship, of course. Right, shields on, and let's go. Let's arm the beast. And you can see at the very top there, there's a little reticule showing where I'm going to, 230 meters away. Do some jumping to give myself a bit more visibility. They all buggered off. They'll be there. Make sure they haven't flanked me or something. There's my beautiful explorer ship. Where are you, little bastards? There they are. Okay. I don't really want to have to deal with too many at a time. They are pretty good at hiding. Oh, hello. Noobs. This scope is a new thing I've added. It makes such a difference. Don't think that actually hit him, but there we go. Luckily, the AI is pretty poor in this game, so even as a very ineffective FPS player, I can still hold my own. Yeah, his AI is fucked. Oh, shit.
Target is moving! In pursuit!
Bye. How many more is there? Bloody hell. Oh, well, that's rubbish. Right, let's go to my little pistol. I quite like this. I like my new little pistol. Oh, there's another ship coming in, which means there are reinforcements. Oh, for God's sake. Oh, there they are. Terrific. Chuck a grenade, just in case it gets more than one of them. Oh, that was over their heads, I think. Oh, I've only got one grenade. Damn. Could get tasty. Oh, shit, run away.
Target is fleeing!
Oh, I could have sworn that got in. Oh, piss off.
Seize your shot! On it! Oh, field fried!
Oh, for God's sake. So you can see at the bottom left there, my shield's going down. Luckily it's not my actual health, but that'll work. Oh, I've actually run out of ammo in this thing now. Didn't think about ammo. Normally when you're in settlements you can rearm quite quickly and easily. I've only got 5 shots of this one left. Oh, you sick fucker. Oof. Please, I hope that's all of them. Of course, if you need to, you can run back to your ship to rearm, but I can't be asked to run back now. So it looks pretty clear now. Let's have a look at this ship. So, as you can see at the top right, search containers to find the item, and the item they need is, let's just see what we're actually after. Transactions. I know I've already got that one, that's the one I've already done. This one is grab surveillance equipment. Okay, so it's most likely going to be in just a container like this. Just take everything. Yeah, most of that was wasteful. Ah, okay, well we've checked 2 out, it's not in either of them. Ah, surveillance equipment, that'll be the one. But we should also loot anything else of value around here. Canister. I haven't got any storage space in my ship because it's just a waste of space and it weighs things down. The last thing to check is usually on these little satellites. There's a hackable. There she is, a hackable thing. So luckily we've got a cutter, so we can carefully cut out the maintenance panel and just nick some stuff, which is often used in other. Oh, must have missed a bit. There we go. What have we got in here? Electrical, motors, coils, yeah, whatever we got. Anything else? No, that's all done. Right, sometimes there's data on these ships, so I want to scavenge what I can. Nothing immediately visible. Aha! There we go. So this has just got a mag lock on it, so we can cut through the mag lock. Oh, good stuff. Capacitors. Yeah, you can use these to trade for other materials. So I always try to pick up everything I can. The one thing that's always a waste of the time is a used regulator, degraded power regulator. You can see down the bottom right there that that's a little app that works with this that tells you when you've picked up shit stuff. It's really helpful. Right, put away weapon. And my suit battery is low, which is always annoying, so I shall use my spare one I've got.
Suit fully charged.
I think we're done. There's nothing in there. Fine, job done. I can go back to Sol now, hand in my loot and pick up my reward. I will video it, but feel free to just skip because this could get quite tedious. And that's half the game. Like I said to you the other day, Gammie, that there's a lot of grind going on here. Not least of which is the actual travel time, which is one of the big criticisms of it. Personally, I think it adds a lot of sort of feeling to the game. It adds that commitment level, as it were. Right. Have I run out of run? There we go. So next what we do is go to our planner to set our waypoints. So if I scroll down, they now cleverly make it blue, which is handy. There we go, Abraham Lincoln, back out just outside Earth. Lock that in, that's fine. Engage the engines. Landing gear up. Boost at 90 degrees. Always have to be 90 degrees. So the round's got to get out of low Earth orbit or low planet orbit. You can see when you do that, it gives you an escape vector, so it's always 90 degrees away. And luckily, Abraham Lincoln's straight ahead of me, so I don't need to bugger about. But we are 4,300 light seconds away from Earth, so it's going to take just a minute or two. You can see the speed popping up there. Just having a look at my stuff. Any breaches. Fine. So I have completed both of these. Should say 1 out of 1 now. Goods 1 out of 1. Goods 1 out of 1. Lovely. And as you can imagine, I set up bindings on the HOTAS for the left panel, the upper panel, which is messages and such, the right panel, which is everything you need to know about yourself, including the fact that, as you can see at the bottom there, I've got a notoriety of 1, which means I've been to a settlement and killed a load of people that weren't illegal, so I've automatically become notorietous, which is lovely. And down, which controls my SRV and things like loadouts. So these are my RT is my biological loadout, MAV3 is everything, and then combat is a pretty heavy fighting loadout. As you saw there, it had 3 weapons, so 2 mains and a secondary weapon, which means for combat zones, which I do enjoy doing, you can go in and just open up in there. And here's the crew, where you guys will appear, multi-crew. So we're flying this together and do hijinks. So yeah, this is just one part of the game that I'm quite enjoying at the minute, which is collection of materials in order to improve my suit. They're certainly not a prerequisite, but you will need to buy guns and ammo, well, to a degree ammo, but yeah, upgrades. And the suits themselves are fully upgradable, so I've got to the highest now, which is level G5 on all those 3 suits now, so I've put in quite a lot of grind just to get the necessary materials, but again it adds strength, shield power, you know, all the sort of traditional things you'd think with a higher spec of suit. Let's see if we can do an Earth flyby. I wonder where Earth is. And now we're travelling at 50 times the speed of light, which is I always find baffling, because it really does give you that, bearing in mind the universe is mapped as closely as one can get in a computer game. It does for once give you perspective of how far apart these things are. Right, you can see at the bottom left there I've got an image of the station that I'm coming into. Again, it's kind of a little mini game, but you can see that I'm right underneath it at the minute. So I always try to port round so that by the time I jump out of hyperspeed that I'm facing it. It's just one of those things I've always liked to do. You don't have to. Right, when it's 7 seconds away, put it into 70% power, and that stops you shooting past it at a rate. And you should, as you can see, I'm just feathering it so that when I face it, as you can see now, I'm facing straight towards the station, which is, again, it's just one of those little things I've really enjoyed learning and becoming good at. Everyone I watch on YouTube just goes straight towards the station and then ports around it. You'll see what I mean when I jump out of hyperspace, that I'll be actually facing it. It just saves me faffing about. Ah, there is Earth, looking particularly Earth-like. Give ourselves a wave. Now I'm going to be gravity locked in it. Oh, it keeps doing this. Look at that. It's gone blue. That's really bent. I think I need to put my PC into performance mode. So you can see that 8 seconds now has moved to 19. So that means I'm caught in the gravity of Earth for the minute. So I'm just going to go full power instead of 70 just to get out of it. And when I get to less than 5 million meters away, then I can drop out, or I can go full speed until I get to less than 1 million meters, and that means you can jump out of hyperspeed. Let's do it. 2, 1. There we go. Engine lock. There we go. Landed at Abraham Lincoln. Straight to the contacts menu to request docking. All the green there means I'm an ally, which is lovely. So you don't give a shit, or even if you do get scammed, they tend to let you off for illegal stuff being carried around. And it's pad 11. Going a bit too fast. There's 11, handy. Landing gear on. Vertical thrust. Downwards. Let's see if I can not make a dick of this. I often fuck it out. Oh, there we go. Bob's your uncle. So we have landed. So I might as well continue just to show you the inside of the place. Show you what I've done with the place. This isn't I don't really have a home. One doesn't really have a home in this game. I do have a couple of systems that I've stored other ships in, but this right now is my go-to because it can jump a very long way very quickly, which is very handy for going to all the engineers that are doing these mods I mentioned. Do have to travel hundreds of light years away, so having a ship that can bounce very quickly, it's nice. Right, we are in the hangar lobby. There's the arse of my ship. Very nice looking dock. They do vary slightly, but on the whole, I think one of my criticisms is that all of the insides of these space stations look absolutely the same. So there we go. So there's the things we can do here. Apex is just getting a taxi, basically, rather than getting in your ship. You can go anywhere you like, just getting in a taxi. Bar is where I do trading. Supplies is where you go to get your guns and your suits. Frontline solutions is where you can go to CZs or combat zones, just for fun. It's a laugh. Into Astra is... I can't remember, what's into Astra? Oh! That's that's Frontline. Into Astra. Oh, into Astra is the shop, where you can buy ships. Terrific. Don't want to buy ships. So let's go and chop in our booty first. Complete missions. Do you like me? I've got scars. So that is financial projection units, which I need for my next upgrade. Got them. Lovely. And I'm very much friendly and allied with that faction, which is nice. And then this one was combatant performance units, which are always handy. They're quite rare, so I tend to get them when I see them on the board. So when I look on my app that shows me what I need to get different upgrades and such, I go onto the mission board here. I always start with salvage because they're the easy ones, they're just collections. Change it to materials and you can see here these smear campaign. Oh, more financial. Do I need more financial projections? Grab the biological sample for crash site. No. for now, I shall leave that. But under all, as you can see, there's 75 separate missions there, and you inevitably need some of these, so it's a case of looking through. But some of these missions are potentially very dangerous and difficult, but I'm learning. I fail as many as I do, but it's just fun to try. So yeah, these people, these NPCs, just give you options for ad hoc deals, and if I needed settlement assault plans, I'd consider it.
Plenty of people would jump at an opportunity like
I know they
this.
would, love. Calm down. Then I can go to
Hey,
Lady
Commander,
Boy
someone
here.
may be of service
The
today.
lady.
Feel free to browse my
And this
wares.
is where, for chemicals, circuits, and for tech, where I can actually just do a straight trade, tell them what you need, and then you chop in what you've got. So the reason I do a lot of settlement raids is so that I can buff up the volume. As you can see, I've had to trade away most of my chemicals now because that's what I've needed recently.
Is that everything?
But when I run out, I go and
Suit
do a few
yourself.
raids
Takes
in
lots
anarchy
to
systems where there's no one to tell on me. So here's the dock, which looks stuck. I mean, I can't get through there. That's ridiculous. I'm actually stuck. I might have to relog. Oh, I managed to squeeze out. Okay, let's do it the wrong
If
way
you're looking
around.
to get some use, I'm
have
of
you
the
got for me?
opinion that the galaxy's overcrowded. How about you?
Compression liquefied
Never
gas. That
mind.
can fuck off.
But if you've
But yeah,
got
there's
any
a
less-
little envelope that we just came in. Don't know where our dock was. Probably over there somewhere. But it's very pretty. Anything else here? Oh, so I'll take you into Pioneer as well. So this is where you get to
You
go
after something catches your eye?
to
Let me know.
look at suits. So I would recommend, if you're going to do on foot, so you can see there's a Dominator grade 1, which as I said is the combat type suit. Maverick is the all-purpose, gives you the cutting machine that I just used, and the Artemis is for the biological analysis and stuff. It's got some other benefits. It's got benefits like a genetic sampler and stuff, which you need to look at plants with. Weapons wise, there's so many. I've googled it, I've YouTubed it to death. There's so many weapons, but I like the plasma ones. Kinetic seems to be quite popular. It's a personal choice. Oh, I don't know what that is. Is that plasma? That's the tormentor I've got. So they don't have a lot of not a lot of suits, not a lot of weapons here, unfortunately, but they do vary, so you do tend to...
Maybe next time.
Yes, thank you, sweetheart. Yeah. Genomics is where you go, when you go and do biological analysis, you just come back in, you get millions for it. The exobiologist.
You're here to help us further our
Have I got anything
research.
left?
Scientists are keen for new
No,
data.
I haven't got any organic data to sell.
Feel
And let's
free
just
to
see, I
return
don't think there will be a war going on here. So I don't think there'll be any combat zones, but this is where you do the combat zones.
The systems
And I haven't got any
understood.
combat
A soldier's got to
bonds.
eat.
But that was quite lucrative,
You done
going
here,
to do a
soldier?
few fights,
Just
which we
remember
could
the
do
beast
together.
and last.
And that's Apex, which is, like I say, you can just go in here and ask for a...
Welcome to Apex
If you book a
Interstellar, the
local
first
shuttle,
step to everywhere.
it's 100 credits, and long-range shuttles vary depending on how far you need to go. But if I went just in the local area, anywhere here with a little yellow mark means I can travel there. Even Mercury is showing not proper. Loading simulation. It's just, oh, there we go. So you can see the ports available on Mercury, and equally outside of that you've got the space orbitals that are surrounding it. So that's where we are now. Abraham, there's two other ones, and there's one that actually sits around the moon, which is nice. Anywho, that's that.
Is there a... Come back whenever
Goodbye.
you're ready.
And I should really go back down to my ship. In fact, no, I won't. I'm going to let you go now. So I bored you to death, but I will go back to my ship and check my notoriety status. Anyway, I hope that was helpful. Probably not, but I enjoyed it. See you later, guys.